Welcome back. Today we're diving deep into one of the most iconic and highly sought-after coins in American numismatics, the wheat steel penny. Specifically, we're showcasing the top 3 most valuable wheat steel pennies in different conditions, coins that collectors are chasing worldwide and are commanding huge dollar values at auctions. Even in circulated or unusual condition, these coins hold immense value, and their story is nothing short of legendary. Let's get started. First up, the 1943 wheat penny in black shade condition. This coin has gained massive attention in the world of numismatics and is currently setting the auction market abuzz due to its rare composition, unique color variations, and skyrocketing value. Even in black shade condition, the 1943 wheat penny holds an extraordinary level of appeal among collectors, and today, we'll uncover exactly why this coin is considered a true treasure. If you're passionate about coin collecting or simply want to know why one small penny can be worth thousands, you're in for a fascinating journey. The 1943 wheat penny has a very special place in American history. During World War II, the United States government needed copper for war-related industries such as ammunition and communications wiring. As a result, the U.S. Mint decided to strike pennies using zinc-coated steel instead of the traditional copper alloy. This was a one-year-only experiment, making 1943 pennies stand out historically and visually. Most 1943 pennies, over time, some have developed a blackened or darkened surface due to oxidation, environmental factors, or even unusual storage conditions. These black shade variations, though unintentional, have become highly desirable to collectors who see them as unique natural evolutions of the iconic coin. The 1943 wheat penny is its steel composition. This was the only time in American history when regular issue pennies were made from this metal, making them immediately recognizable and historically significant. The coin still bears the beloved wheat stalk design on the reverse, which represents growth and prosperity, a symbol especially meaningful during wartime. The obverse features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, but the silvery sheen of the steel version adds a stark contrast to other years. When these steel coins age into a darker black shade, they take on an even more unique appearance that makes them stand out sharply in any collection. This black hue is not a flaw, it's a rare transformation that enhances the coin's mystique and market desirability. The rarity of the 1943 black shade wheat penny lies not just in its date or composition, but in its evolving condition. These blackened specimens are increasingly hard to find in the market, especially those that have maintained solid detail despite their surface discoloration. The dark hue often gives the coin a vintage, almost mysterious aesthetic, and many collectors are now specifically seeking out these shaded versions to diversify their sets. The darker tone gives it character, history, and a dramatic visual effect that elevates its desirability even among those who already own the regular grey steel versions. When it comes to the current market value, the 1943 wheat penny in black shade condition is holding strong and gaining ground in collector auctions. Coins in fine to very fine condition with this darker patina can fetch anywhere from $5,800 depending on their level of detail, appeal, and provenance. Exceptionally well-preserved examples or those with a striking black surface and minimal wear have been known to go for even higher, especially when authenticated and graded by trusted agencies like PCGS or NGC. In today's collector-driven economy, this penny isn't just a nostalgic artifact, it's a growing asset that holds solid and increasing value in the dollar-based auction market. A 1943 black shade wheat penny. There are a few powerful tips to keep in mind. First, authenticity is crucial. Steel pennies are magnetic, so that's your first test. Once confirmed, always consider the coin's condition. Surface texture, detail sharpness, and evenness of the black tone can all influence its value. It's also wise to consult a grading expert if you suspect you have a high-quality or unusual specimen. Keeping the coin safe from further oxidation is key, so be sure to store it in an airtight container away from humidity. Finally, stay connected to numismatic forums, auction sites, and collector communities. That's where rare finds and profitable opportunities often emerge first. The 1943 wheat penny in black shade condition is far more than just a steel coin from a wartime era. It's a fascinating symbol of historical necessity, numismatic innovation, and evolving rarity. Its unique transformation over the decades has turned it into one of the most visually striking and high-demand coins in the market today. Whether you're a seasoned coin enthusiast or just beginning your journey, This rare penny is a brilliant reminder of how even the smallest coins can carry the weight of history and deliver big value. Next up, the 1944 wheat penny in dull condition. Don't let the surface fool you. This coin, even in its subdued appearance, is creating waves in the collector's market today. Its historical roots, distinctive traits, and growing demand have made it a star in auctions and coin exchanges. If you own one or are looking to learn about a coin that carries both sentimental and financial value, you're in the right place. The 1944 wheat penny was minted during a pivotal moment in global history, the final years of World War II. After the experimental use of zinc-coated steel in 1943, which was a response to the copper shortage caused by wartime needs, the US Mint returned to the traditional copper alloy composition in 1944. Interestingly, many of these coins were made from recycled shell casings collected from the battlefields, giving each piece a direct connection to the sacrifices and triumphs of that era. It wasn't just currency, it was a living tribute to American resilience, patriotism, and ingenuity. That backstory alone has elevated the 1944 wheat penny from a simple coin to a revered artifact of wartime legacy. The 1944 wheat penny carries the iconic design that has captivated collectors for decades. On the obverse, we see a detailed profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of unity and leadership, while the reverse proudly showcases the twin wheat ears, representing American agriculture and prosperity. These design elements are rich in symbolism and historical significance. Even in dull condition, the engraving remains a powerful visual narrative. Over time, natural oxidation and circulation can give the coin a darker, matte finish, but rather than diminishing its value, this aging process often adds a layer of character and vintage charm that appeals to seasoned collectors. The 1944 wheat penny holds a unique place. While it was minted in large numbers, the real rarity lies in examples that have aged naturally while retaining strong detail and historical integrity. Dull condition doesn't equate to poor quality, rather, it can signal a coin that has journeyed through time with authenticity. Collectors today are particularly drawn to coins that have developed a soft, uniform patina, as it reflects the coin's true age and history. Demand for these pieces continues to rise, especially among those who appreciate the beauty of naturally aged coins with real wartime heritage. The 1944 wheat penny in dull but fine condition is being actively traded in the collector's market, with rising values in the auction space. Depending on its overall clarity, strike quality, and aesthetic appeal, these coins are regularly valued between $2,500 with standout pieces achieving even higher prices among niche collectors. If a dull condition penny carries a clear date, sharp lines in Lincoln's profile, and minimal surface damage, it could be valued as a key collectible item. With online auction platforms and specialized numismatic forums gaining popularity, these coins are selling faster and for higher prices than ever before. A 1944 wheat penny in dull condition. Here are some essential insights. First, preservation is crucial. Although the coin already has a dull tone, it's vital to store it in a dry, stable environment to prevent corrosion. Avoid overcleaning. Natural wear is part of its value. If you're purchasing one, consider having it graded by a professional service, as certification can boost both trust and market value. Lastly, stay updated on auction trends and community interest. Demand for historical copper pennies is on the rise, especially those with authentic, unaltered appearances. The 1944 wheat penny in dull condition is a remarkable example of how history, design, and rarity intersect to create true collector's value. What might seem like an ordinary, well-used coin is, in fact, a window into America's past and a potentially valuable asset in the collector's present. It represents strength in times of war, change in materials, and enduring beauty through age. If you own one, cherish it. If you're looking for one, act fast. Demand is high, and the market is vibrant. Next up, the 1956 wheat steel penny in very bad condition, a coin that has surprised even seasoned collectors with its story, its growing demand, and its rising value in today's action-packed coin market. Although the condition may seem rough on the surface, this coin carries a powerful legacy and an intriguing twist in American coinage history that makes it a true standout among rare US coins. The Lincoln wheat penny was minted from 1909 to 1958, featuring the iconic wheat ears design on the reverse and the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. These coins were traditionally struck in copper or bronze, with the notable exception of the 1943 steel pennies, which were minted during World War II due to a copper shortage. However, the idea of a 1956 wheat penny being made of steel is extremely unusual, since no official steel pennies were struck that year. That's where the mystery begins. A 1956 wheat penny that appears to be made of steel is considered either a rare mint error or possibly a coin struck on a leftover steel planchette, a mistake that is extremely rare, making any genuine example a highly sought-after anomaly in the numismatic world. The 1956 wheat steel penny, so unique, aside from its mysterious composition, is its rare presence outside the known minting patterns. This coin defies expectations and challenges the official records, which is why collectors treat it as a numismatic treasure. Even in very bad condition, the coin's steel composition gives it a distinct appearance, a silver-grey tone that sets it apart from the more common bronze issues. Its magnetic properties and lighter weight are telltale signs of its unusual nature. These features aren't flaws, they're unique identifiers of a coin that shouldn't exist, and that's exactly why it's so valuable. The 1956 wheat steel penny sits in a category of its own. It is extremely scarce, with only a few known examples believed to exist. Some of these have been discovered in old collections or circulated unknowingly for decades before their true identity was recognized. The condition, even if very bad, does little to diminish the fascination collectors have for this coin. In fact, many collectors are specifically drawn to coins with natural wear and aging, as these features authenticate the journey and originality of the piece. As with all mint era coins, rarity and intrigue often outweigh visual perfection, especially when backed by historical curiosity. The 1956 wheat steel penny is quite impressive. While condition always plays a role in valuation, the mere existence of this coin in steel form makes it a target for collectors who are willing to pay a premium. In very bad condition, such a coin can still fetch anywhere from $3,400,000 depending on verification, magnetic testing, and interest from high-level collectors. At coin auctions or private sales, a unique era penny like this can easily command top dollar due to its mysterious origins and ultra-rare nature. The buzz surrounding these steel outliers from post-war years has been growing steadily, and interest shows no signs of slowing down. Owning a 1956 wheat steel penny is like holding a piece of numismatic legend. If you suspect you have one, it's crucial to test it with a magnet and get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Certification adds value and trust, especially when presenting the coin to potential buyers or auction houses. Store the coin in a dry, stable environment to prevent further corrosion, and avoid any cleaning, as even the most worn condition tells a valuable story. Always stay connected to the coin collecting community to keep up with market trends and auction highlights. Knowledge is power when it comes to rare era coins like this. The 1956 wheat steel penny in very bad condition is far more than just an old, worn coin. It's a rare treasure with a backstory that turns heads and raises eyebrows across the collecting world. Its possible origin as a mint error, combined with its out-of-place steel composition, has elevated its status to that of a highly coveted rarity. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer with a curiosity for coin history, this coin is one that deserves attention, appreciation, and celebration. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss future updates on rare coins with amazing stories. Until next time, keep your eyes open. The next treasure could be hiding in your pocket change.